Thinking about moving to Sacramento in 2025, here's the thing. People either think Sacramento is the cheap alternative to San Francisco, or they assume it's just hot summers and government jobs. Both are wrong. If you don't know the right neighborhoods, the hitting costs, or the timing of the market, you could overspend by tens of thousands or end up in the wrong area completely. I live here in Sacramento and I help families relocate every single month, and this is your ultimate Sacramento relocation playbook for 2025. We'll cover neighborhoods in detail, current housing numbers, lifestyle realities, and the strategies my clients use to make a move to Sacramento smoothly. I love to be your Sacramento real estate resource of choice. Email me at any time at brian@eternityrealtyhomes.com, whether you're looking to buy or sell, or if you just want to chat about the Sacramento real estate market. Let's talk about the location and the context of where Sacramento's at. Sacramento isn't just a stop on I-5. It's the fastest growing big city here in California right now. Population is over 525,000 in the city and 2.4 in the metro. Some of the growth drivers are Bay Area transplants. You have a lot of people looking for affordability moving to Sacramento from the Bay Area, with job opportunities in healthcare, agriculture, education, and of course, we are the capital city of California, so there's a lot of government job opportunities here. Plus, Sacramento is about 90 minutes to San Francisco, about 90 minutes to Lake Tahoe. You have 20 minutes to wine country like Lodi, hour away from Napa. There's amazing places to explore here in Sacramento. If you're coming from the Bay, be prepared for a slower pace of life, but also more community-oriented vibe. If you're moving from out of state, expect California level regulations, but at the half the cost of San Francisco or LA. Now, let's break down what it really costs to live here. Here are some housing numbers for 2025. The median price point in Sac County today is right around $565,000. Roseville is closer to $700,000. You have different neighborhoods like Natomas, which are the median price there is going to be $550 to $600. East Sac right around $900 plus thousand for charm and location. The rent right now averages here in Sacramento $2,200 for a 3-bedroom in Sac, or Midtown lofts could be up to $2,800 to about $3,000 a month. Property taxes here are around 1.1 for the baseline, but Melrose can add up to $2,000 to $6,000 per year. You always ask if neighborhoods have Melrose. You have Melrose in most newer areas like Natomas, Roseville, Elk Grove, and some portion of West Sacramento. Let's talk about utilities. Smart electricity is the main server here in the Sacramento County, and it averages about 0.13 kilowatts, but in the summer, your bill can hit up to $400 plus. Pro tip, look for homes with solar because Sacramento summers get really hot, and more often time than not, your AC is going to be running for majority of the day. Insurance is another factor that you want to take into consideration. You have areas like Natomas where flood insurance could add up to $1,500 per year. Fire zones in the foothill areas like Fair Oaks or Folsom, it could also mean higher premiums. Rent versus buying. Well, rent first if you don't know the neighborhoods, or if you're moving from out of the state and you want to test drive the area like you're not completely sure about Sacramento, or if you're planning to wait for a job transfer to stabilize. Now, there's many reasons to buy, especially if you're planning on staying in Sacramento long term. Some of the reasons why you should buy now would be if you already know the side of town and like you know exactly what neighborhood you want to be in, or if you want to lock in a home before the rates drop and competition picks up, it's definitely a great time to purchase. Couple pro tips for you is many relocation clients do a short-term rental, 3 to 6 months, while we shop. Gives you breathing room without locking into a year lease. Obviously, today's real estate market is definitely interesting. The market has slowed down significantly. There's an average of about 45 to about 60 days on the market right now for homes that are for sale. Now, it could also mean that there's some opportunities for buyers right now for getting a great deal, maybe negotiating because we have more options in today's market. And with the rates currently dropping downwards, it's just a matter of time where competition starts flooding back in this coming up spring. Let's talk about Sacramento neighborhoods. Sacramento is a city of micro markets. Here's how to match your vibe to your zip code. This is a little cheat sheet. Natomas, if you want a family-friendly, new construction, minutes to the airport, perfect for commuters and frequent flyers. I have so many people moving to Natomas, especially from the Bay Area or from out of state. One of the things that is nice about Natomas is that the airport is just about 10 minutes down the road. East Sac or Midtown, you got a little bit more artsy, walkable, historic homes, beautiful farmers markets Saturday mornings, and a strong coffee and brewery scene. Great for professionals and creatives. Roseville, Rocklin, and Folsom, which is a suburban powerhouse. You have top schools, job centers, and every amenity that you could want or ask for. Homes run from $650,000 to $800,000. San Jose Jose family recently sold their $2.3 million single residential home and bought basically a mansion in the East Roseville area for almost half that. You also have neighborhoods like Carmichael with mature trees, larger lots, ranch-style homes. If you want more elbow room and privacy, this is your lane. Fair Oaks, which is also a beautiful neighborhood there. You have small town charm, you have river trails, you have old Fair Oaks Village with free roaming chickens and outdoor lovers. They flock there. Citrus Heights is also a neighborhood to consider. Affordable entry point, 3-bedroom homes in the mid 400 to about 500 range. Perfect for first-time home buyers wanting suburban perks without the Roseville prices. You also have charming neighborhoods like Pocket, Greenhaven, Curtis Park, and Tahoe Park, which are established gems, strong community pride, older homes, more affordable than East Sac, but still with charm. Don't just pick based on price, pick based on weekend lifestyle. You want trails, you want walkabilities, nightlife, schools, whatever makes you happy or the lifestyle that fits you best. You want to pick the neighborhood based off what your lifestyle demands. Now let's talk about commuting here in Sacramento. Sacramento is in LA, but rush hour on I-5 and I-80 is a real thing. Natomas to downtown typically could be about 15 minutes, but with rush hour, you're about 35 minutes. Roseville to downtown, you're about 25 minutes. However, at rush hour, it could take you 45 plus minutes to get there. Some of the job anchors you have here in Sacramento, obviously we're the state capital, so you have government job, the largest employer here in Sacramento, and it's really stable. Two of my brothers actually work for the state and they've been there for many years and it's been a steady job for them. You also have healthcare like UC Davis Med Center, Sutter, Kaiser, which are all expanding constantly. Tech jobs such as Intel plus Apple and Elk Grove. For remote workers, many buyers are upgrading to homes with dedicated offices, flex rooms, or even casitas. Here's a pro tip. If you're remote, buy with extra space now. It holds value as multi-gen living and remote work remains a hot trend. Sacramento lifestyle isn't about skyscrapers, it's about access. Sacramento summers could be in the triple digits. However, the spring and fall are perfect. You're looking at mid 70s. Even during a really hot Sacramento day, typically because of the Delta breeze, things can cool down to about the low 60s every night, which is honestly why so many residents opt in for a whole house fan. Outdoor lifestyle, you have American River Parkways, which has about 23 miles of trails, Folsom Lake for boating and beaches, and then of course Tahoe is just about an hour and a half away for world-class skiing. The food scene in Sacramento is incredible as well. Obviously, this is the farm to fork capital. You have 40 plus breweries here, dozens of roasters, Michelin-star dining experiences in the downtown area. And obviously, if you're a big sports fan, we have the Sacramento Kings, we have the River Cats, we have Republic FC for soccer, and of course, the Oakland A's are also playing here in Sacramento. If you want an insider tip, locals plan their lives around seasons. For the summertime, river and lakes, mornings, evening indoors, fall festivals, outdoor dining, winter, Tahoe weekends. Here are some top relocation mistakes. Buying in a flood or fire zone without checking your insurance first. I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody in the middle of escrow having to cancel because they didn't realize that there was 5 insurance, which can cost up to $6,000 per year. And then also you have Melrose, which is a special tax in newer neighborhoods, and this could add up to $300 to $400 a month on top of your monthly payment. And that's why it's also important to hire a local agent who knows the areas, can explain to you if a neighborhood has Melrose or fire insurance or if flood insurance is required. And then of course, overvaluing the house or undervaluing the neighborhood. Commute and schools matter more than countertops. Waiting for the perfect time is also a common mistake because Sacramento has been appreciating over decades, even though the market has slowed down. My encouragement to my clients is buy when the timing is right for you. Now, I want to talk about who Sacramento isn't for, because obviously, as much as I love Sacramento, I know that it's not the right fit for everybody. It is for families who are looking for suburban life with city access, Bay Area escapees trading $1.2 million condos for $600,000 homes, remote workers who want bigger homes and a better lifestyle, and outdoor lovers who want rivers and lakes and Tahoe on weekends. Sacramento isn't for those who hate hot summers. It isn't for those who need LA or San Francisco nightlife, and also for those who want an ocean in their backyard. Well, that's your deep dive relocation playbook for Sacramento 2025. Obviously, there's more that we could discuss. So if you're planning on making a move, don't wing it. Send me an email at brian@eternitorealtyhomes.com and we could sit down and really we go over different strategies and talk about locations and neighborhoods, and I could also send you a list of available homes here in Sacramento. As always, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.